Hello everybody, Joe here, and happy Saturday. So this is the next video in my room turned studio apartment series, and we've actually taken a step backwards in making this room more like a studio. I was triggered, and I had a bad mental health day this past week, and decided that I needed to get rid of some of the visual stimulation and the visual clutter to try and calm myself and my body down and my mind down, because it's kind of why I lean towards a more extreme minimalism at this point in my life, because too much visual clutter is very overstimulating for me. So I'm going to show you guys the current state of things and explain while I'm showing you kind of where all that stuff went. So here we go. So if you'll see, the screws are still there, but the 3 pieces of art are off the wall. That one is still there. I have this list of things I need to either replace or get for my room. Ideas of what kind of foods I want to keep down here. And that's my pen. And I have the Kleenex box, but basically this whole area is clear now. The other thing I removed from my space is I had like 4, they look like steering wheels. You can add like the Switch controller to, so you can treat like steering wheel when you're playing Mario Kart. That belong to the people I live with. I gave those back because in the time I've lived here, nobody's game driven me and it has not been used. So those got removed. My bag of stuff that needs to be shredded is still here. And it would be a big help to get that stuff removed. But I need to go through my paperwork again. So that's going to stay. So, like, my Xbox is still behind my TV. The controllers are still here. My Switch is still here. You know, the fireplace is here. I still have my lesbian art on the wall that I got from Etsy. So that's still around. And then on the bed, you can see I only have 2 pillows. I used to have 4 pillows and then 2 throw pillows and then a pillow on my recliner. So the 3 throw pillows are packed away for now. The 2 other pillows are gone for now. And then I had, so there's what extra pillowcases are for now. This yellow thing is supposed to be Nimbus from Dragon Ball, and then this is a Sprite from Ghibli. And so these things were recently given to me. So these are here, but and then I recently bought, before I did this major strip down, 2 ramen bowls. So I have Calcifer, and then I have this Lord of the Rings one, which is hard to you at the moment, so that's gonna, but anyway. But I went through that stack of paper plates I had this week. So those are gone now. The fruit bowl is gone. I want to get, it belongs to the people I live with. And I want to do a different fruit bowl. The one I had is really pretty. And it is my taste. But I want something that's more, that's just mine. So, but like the Legos and stuff that I had that were up here are packed away for now. And then I switched out my packing cubes. A double zipper one used to be here, but the lining of that one was deteriorating. So that one's getting decluttered. And then just one of my other packing cubes I put in its place. I do want to get like an actual like sock and undergarment organizer over here and not use packing cubes, but for now that's the way it's going to be. And then there are a few items of clothing that either didn't fit me right or were falling apart that I decluttered out of my drawers. So, and then I recently got a second pair of tennis shoes since I only own one. So my old tennis shoes are currently in here. And I'm going to keep them as like my grubby shoes. So that's all the changes I've made recently. And the stuff that I removed, I'm not getting rid of. I'm doing the whole, like, time will tell maybe section. So some of it is on the very top shelf of the closet. Some of it is in a bin stored away in another part of where I live. And I'm just taking a break from that stuff for a while, and then we'll decide and slowly bring back what I want to bring back. And then the other stuff I have to decide what I want to do with. So, as I continue to transform this room into a little studio apartment, I hope you will join me and follow along. I normally talk about minimalism, my health, and I try to be raw and real and honest. And I do, as you can see, I do tidying and organizing and decorating and just whatever I want to. So, happy Pride Month, everybody, and I will see you in the next one. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Loves.